Hi, and happy International Women's Day. So, I came across a post that was very interesting, and I thought it was very relevant with it being International Women's Day today, celebrating women in the marketplace as well. So, the article was titled How to Stop Women from Leaving After Maternity Leave. So, it's written by a company in the UK. So, with our high unemployment rate in South Africa, I would have titled it differently, to make it relevant in our context with our high unemployment rate. I would rather maybe call it how to keep women employees engaged after maternity leave, okay? Because they might not necessarily leave with nowhere to go, but some do, but they might not necessarily do it. But they can leave the business and go to another business that they perceive as being mommy friendly, which is what I did. So I'm also talking from personal experience. So a lot of what I'm sharing is from personal experience. Um, being representing the employer as HR and being the employee as HR. So when you're HR, you are both representing the employer while at the same time you are also an employee. Okay, so the first one, there's four that stood out for me. So I will share the post that I shared on LinkedIn as well. You can go to my LinkedIn to read the full article, like to click and access the link for the full article. So the first one that stood out for me was that know the rights of women when it comes to maternity leave. So that is obvious. Well, might not be obvious to some, but when I say that, I'm referring to the 4 months maternity leave. So it does not necessarily have to be paid. By law, companies are not required to pay employees for maternity leave because the employees can claim the money from the unemployment insurance fund. But some companies, as part of their retention strategy, they do pay the female employees. For example, they can pay a portion of the employee's salary. And then one that is close to my heart, the second one, so I might not get an opportunity to mention all four. I see my time is running out. So the other one is that reduce the expectation of women working long hours. So if before maternity leave the woman used to knock off at 7 in the evening, reduce that expectation. I'm not saying reduce the workload, because no, we are by no means disabled, but reduce the expectation. If the woman is no longer leaving at 7 in the evening, like before they have a baby and now they leave at 5, do not shame them, do not belittle them. So yeah, I will share the link, and then you can see the other ones that stood out for me, and you can check it out on LinkedIn as well. And again, happy International Women's Day to all the women in the marketplace. Thank you and goodbye.